explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Hey, how did you let it go miss?
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Miami Dolphins. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's tackled at the...
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Rams first down.
Here is Eckler. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
The tackle made.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. This is out quickly to the right, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman.
Number 26.
Julian Blackman bringing him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Watch the whip. Watch the eye. Easy. Right. Monday.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Play action. Now Kaepernick. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Let's go one more. Monday.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Check cross.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. Shotgun snap for Newton. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Agnew now to return. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Let's go, D. Motion. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Move. I got it. That's me.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
They'll go option to the short side. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Now Kaepernick. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp.
Kaepernick's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Defense wins championships, baby. 51, Mike 51.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
From the 22, Newton. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
on 2nd and 7. Newton.
The 47-yard line.
That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Rams.
On first down, it's Newton. He's got a man. It's his fullback. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense. They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. right back to Coleman here on first down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. They'll roll him out right. Going up top for Kupp. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And it's second down.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
You got three down. Easy. Sunday.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
20.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout taken.
A gain of 11.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Newton now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. run again with Coleman. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Miami. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Landry now on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The second-year man, Max Crosby, the one who brought him down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On the return, here's Agnew. Found good room to run there, returns at 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
All day, every day. 51 the mic, boy, 51. Go.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Pass incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
The 31-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He was going right back to Cooper Kupp, but it's going to be 2nd down. Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 21. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Check three. 91.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. That's out to the left and complete. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Hilton's first catch, good for a first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Kaepernick going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Kaepernick to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 29-yard.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Newton. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Gun.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Going deep here for Landry. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This is taken around the 12. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st.
Miami Dolphins.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
4-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Kaepernick now on 1st down. Looking deep for Hilton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Coleman now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
At the 40-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run here with Edwards. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
The ball carrier.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Gus Edwards, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
35. First down.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Number 14.
DK Metcalf. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Good.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either...
And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Intercepted.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
Take over.
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Out of the gun, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now Newton. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Newton's pass.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
Turnover on down.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
On the tackle.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. On first down, it's Coleman. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 16. Play action. Now Kaepernick rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro. This from long, very long range. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. So that'll back him up 5. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Newton. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Operating from the gun, Newton. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Kill.
What can Kaepernick do now with his drive? And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
They'll go option to the short side. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down at
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Today's final score in overtime.
Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.
So for LA, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis...